you from America's heartland, Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Bob Steele, and with me as always is Rod West, right here on the Sega Sports Network. Let's get this NBA preseason game started by throwing it courtside for the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introduction. First for the Los Angeles Clippers at guard, Jeff McGinnis. Also at guard, Eric Mayatkowski. At forward, Corey Maggette. Also at forward, Elton Brand. At center, Michael Olowokandi. Head coach, Alvin Gentry. And now, starting for the Indiana Pacers. And guard, out of Iowa State, 6'3", number 11, Jamal Tinsley. Also at guard, out of UCLA, 6'7", number 31. And forward, out of St. John, 6'7", number 50. At the other forward position, out of Eau Claire High School, 6'11", number 7. Out of Purdue, 6'11", number 40. And your head coach, Isaiah Thomas.
The Clippers get the opening tip to start the game. Get him! With the steal!
You've got to put the club on the ball when this guy's nearby. He'll snatch it before you know it.
O'Neal is looking for the ball. They pass it inside. Takes the shot.
I think about sending a guy down that takes too many shots like that, Bobby, just so he can sit and reflect about what he's done wrong.
The Pacers bring it up court and are two back. They get it to him. They work it in. 7 seconds to shoot. Artest somehow managed to get the shot to fall in.
The fake out fizzled, but he got the shot off under heavy fire. Great shot under lousy conditions.
We've got a tie ball game here. They pass it inside. Loose ball. The Clippers regain control. Shoots. McGinnis misses the tough shot.
That's it. That shot didn't come off quite as planned, and the D was able to thwart it without much effort.
The Pacers with the ball, and we're all tied up. Fires.
He's just so quick, Bob. He abuses the defender with the drop step move and gets the bucket.
This guy is so hard to stop with that move, Rod. Great defensive anticipation is a must to slow him down.
Completely true, Bob. If the defense can stay with him and put a hand in his face, they'll have a much better chance of stopping him.
With the jumper, Maggette is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
That right there is good court sense, adjusting on the fly and keeping the pressure on. That's how you play successful defense, Bob.
He gets the first of two. He gets them both. Ball. We've got a tie ball game here. Drops it into the low post. Miller dribbles back out in the paint. Here comes the double team. Miller from about 9, no good.
The reason he missed is because he lost the fight in the low post for position. The D dictated where he should shoot, and it shouldn't be that way. He should dictate where he's going.
McGinnis connects and puts them in the lead. O'Neal wants the ball. They get him the ball. Takes the shot. O'Neal misses the fadeaway. 2-point differential between the teams. Maggette,
Yes,
too long
that's how
on
to
that
bang the
shot.
board.
If this were a poker game, the D would win because they hold all the aces and the kings in this matchup. They prevail again with some devastating play.
The Pacers can tie it up with a basket this trip down. Miller fired short.
He's almost a guaranteed deuce from that range, but the D kept a little bit closer than his shadow. He's going away empty-handed.
The Clippers bring it up court and are up a deuce. 7 on the shot clock.
Fight through the double pick.
With the jumper, Heinkowski rips down the offensive board.
Big call. The defense had the right idea, but the wrong timing. That ball was on its way back down.
Takes the shot. Miller gets the jumper. A minute 41 remaining. McGinnis rolls that one in good. Ball. The Pacers with the ball and a 4-point deficit. O'Neal has position down low. 7 seconds to shoot. With the jumper. Tinsley can't sink the jumper.
He has got to stick that open jumper. No one is happy with that shot. Not him, and definitely not his coach.
Miller crashes the defensive glass.
Way to play the boards and come away with the aggressive defensive rebound.
We've got a 4-point ball game. They get it into him. 7 on the shot clock. They pass it inside.
I like the way he takes it strong to the hole here, Bob.
He threw it down as if no one was around him.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact down there, and you have to be able to finish in traffic to be successful in this league.
The Clippers bring it up court and are up a deuce. Olowokandi is asking for it in the post. Shoots.
It's hard to stop the fadeaway when you're going back, Bob, because it creates so much separation between the defender and the guy with the ball.
$18 on the clock. Drops it into the low post. The Pacers keep hammering away inside.
Bob, if I were still coaching, I want a guy like this on my team. He's not just looking for his own shot. He wants to get his teammates involved, and that's how you win.
Fran misses the basket entirely. We're at the end of one. The score, 12-10. The Pacers trail single digits after one. What do you think about their performance so far, Rod?
They haven't had the presence in the paint that a coach typically hopes for, and the scoreboard shows that.
Well, they need to clamp down on their opponents in the paint, get a little more going for themselves down there.
Way to work the glass.
He's drawn the double team.
Get through that. Get through that.
Maggette slams it down with one hand.
Nice pass here, Bob. This is what it's all about.
Oh, you're right, Rod. It's fun to watch sweet passing, and this one led to the easy bucket.
Moving the ball to get an easier shot is fundamental.
The Pacers can tie it up with a basket this trip down. Artest is looking for the ball. He gets it inside. Passes it back. Artest tosses it back out. 7 on the shot clock. Miller owns the offensive glass.
Great execution.
The Clippers with the ball, and we're all tied up. Passes it back. Heinkowski somehow gets the dunk. That's not a guy you see doing that very often. The Pacers bring it up court and are 2-back. They pass it inside. The Pacers keep hammering away inside.
Got to give credit to the assist man.
Here comes the double team. Takes the shot. Brand rips down the offensive board.
Get him.
O'Neal with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Miller wasn't watching the line there. That's going to be over and back.
Substitution for the Clippers.
I got him.
The Clippers make the nice inbound pass and sink the 2.
Oh, he just jammed it down their throats for 2. Sweet dunk.
Throws cross court. Picked off.
Smart read by the defensive guy, Bob. He saw what was going down, jumped out to pick the pass.
Miles wants it down low. With the jumper, Miles rips down the offensive board.
That is a great example of how to fight for position on the offensive glass.
Get position. When you get a chance, throw it down with authority.
Pick him up.
It's a 6-point game. With the drive, he's drawn the double team. Fires. The Clippers are on a 6-0 run here.
Help! Yo, step it up, D. Come on! Come on, let's break the run.
Kicks it back.
Inside.
Artest stepped on the line, and they'll give the ball up.
He just lost concentration, didn't keep track of his feet, and then lost it out of the keeper's mind in the game, Bob.
Get him.
Stay in.
Throws it back.
I got him.
The Clippers score again, and that's an 8-0 run.
That's a nifty little combo that kept the D at bay. They weren't expecting the crossover. You can tell.
McGinnis looks fresh coming back on the floor.
Get him.
The Pacers are down 8, but they have the ball. They thread it underneath.
Pin down.
He's doubled up. They're inside.
Watch the box.
7 seconds to shoot. Takes the shot. They are really cold here in the second, and they've fallen back even further.
I tell you what, Bob, their offense just looks sluggish. They're not moving the ball well, and they don't look sharp at all.
Miller can't get it to fall and can't stop the run. Manages to pass out of it. Passes it back. 7 on the shot clock.
Tee it up.
With the jumper, McGinnis off target from the wing.
The D negates the shot. Man, these are two great players going head-to-head. That's basketball at its finest.
Bob, take notice. This is how you encourage your more vertically challenged guys to run the floor.
I know all of
I got him.
the Clippers with the ball, and they're up half a dozen.
Get him.
Drops it into the low post. Fires!
I like that D.
56
nice
seconds
rebound.
left.
Way to be physical.
Kicks it back.
Stay in.
With the jumper, Miller missed it just off the front rim.
He just couldn't back him down far enough to get the shot that he wanted on that one, Bob. Lost the low post battle that time.
Richardson with the rim rattling jam. Harrington kicks it outside. They pass it inside. Tinsley kisses it off the glass and in.
Nice read of the court right there. Nothing was happening inside, so he gets the ball back outside for the easy shot.
Inside.
Here comes the double team. Takes the shot. Brooks is pummeled. And he'll get an opportunity to grab the 2 from the line. He can't get the first. He misses them both.
That is how you play this game. Establish your position. Go up strong. Pull down the board.
Great
Textbook.
execution.
Bob, take notes. This is how you encourage your more vertically challenged guys to run the floor.
I know all about. Miles inbounds the ball. The Clippers with the ball and a 4-point lead. McGinnis can't get the half-court heave to fall. We've reached halftime with the score 26 to 22.
Your license plates. Please contact security. You have left your lights on.
Pacers still trail at the end of 2. What's been the difference, Rod?
They're doing a good job creating opportunities for their teammates with the great passing, but they don't appear as together defensively as they do offensively.
Well, as a team, they need to turn up the intensity and make some stops. O'Neal has position down low. With the jumper.
I think about sending a guy down that takes too many shots like that, Bobby, just so he can sit and reflect about what he's done wrong.
Miles misses from 16 feet.
Now, was that a pass or a shot? Either way, I couldn't tell on that one. That is a great example of how to fight for position on the offensive glass.
Get position. When you get a chance, throw it down with authority. The Pacers with the ball, and they trail by 6. Throws it back. Takes the shot. Miller from the arc can't get it to fall.
That's a tough defensive matchup, but they did play it pretty good, and they prevented the three.
It's good, and Roddy's really started off on the right foot.
It's nice for a guy to be able to come out hot like that. It can really boost his team.
Ball. Watch the screen. Push by. Watch the box.
With the jumper, Miller throws up an air ball. Loose ball.
We're seeing a real contest between these two guys. This time, he's stopped by glove-like D. Key stop.
Releases. Fran misses the basket entirely. The Clippers get that one and now have scored 6 unanswered points.
Pick him up. Oh, man, somebody out there pick him up.
Double-digit ball game.
Ball.
Miller is asking for it in the post. Takes the shot. Miller can't get the tough shot to go.
He out-battled everyone else down there. Big defensive rebound.
He's drawn the double team. Brooks is called for charging. That's his first foul of the game.
Nice play by the defense to read the offense and sneak into position at the last second to get the charge.
The Pacers with the ball, but they're down double digits. Drops it into the low post. Shoots.
Way to work the glass.
O'Neal has now hit double figures. The Clippers with an 8-point lead in the ball. The Pacers touched it last right before it went out of bounds.
Get him. Ball. Watch the box.
With the jumper.
Way to fight for the
McGinnis
board,
misses
team.
from the line.
He didn't give his guy any space to shoot on that one. Good defense right there.
O'Neal is looking for the ball. Takes the shot. Artest doesn't get the 3 this time, but that is his shot.
Line it up.
The Clippers stick with the inside game.
That basket continues a nice offensive run that really puts them against the wall. Now, it's all on them.
I got it. You're weak. Watch the box.
They pass it inside. Miller passes outside. Brooks gets the rebound. He now has 5.
He was up there on the glass and came away with the defensive rebound. That's good hustle.
He's doubled up.
Pick him up.
Takes the shot. 7 on the shot clock. Ligeti grabs the miss.
Nice job by the defense against a solid inside shooter.
He can't get the first. Olowokandi looks fresh coming back on the floor. He sinks the second. A minute 20 remaining. Yes! Nice shot. Scoring machine out there.
Got the most points so far for his team, Bob. He is stepping it up.
Maggette wants it down low. They get him the ball. Here comes the double team.
There's an example of unselfishness because the assist made that play. A guy like this out there is working for the whole team, not just his own personal shot percentage.
Nice pass here, Bob. This is what it's all about.
Oh, you're right, Rod. It's fun to watch sweet passing, and this one led to the easy bucket.
Moving the ball to get an easier shot is fundamental if you want to win at this level.
McGinnis with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Splits it with the pass.
Michael Olawokandi.
The pump fake opens things up for him here.
Well, the defense is at a disadvantage. If you buy those fakes, double-digit ball game. Artest wants the ball. They work it in. Drops it into the low post. Miller can't sink the jumper. Stolen!
That is not how you play this game. Definitely too risky of a pass in that situation. Here's a tip. Pass around people, not through.
Miller with a one-hand stuff. The Clippers with a 9-point advantage and the ball. Passes it back. Picked off.
Bad pass inside, Bob. The defense was so bunched up in there that the inside man didn't have a chance at all. You need to wait until the defense stretches out a little, then kick it inside.
With the jumper. Miller and the open shot. Maggette with the inbound. Launches it. McGinnis misses the heave from about 90 feet away. We've just finished the third quarter. The score, 39-33. The Clippers still cling to a small lead going into the fourth. What's been important so far, Rod? They pass it inside. The Pacers were the last ones to get a piece of it before it went out of bounds.
Watch the screen.
7 seconds to shoot. He gets another basket, and he's on fire, Rod.
He sure is, Bob. You got to keep getting the hot guy the rock. That's what you need to do to keep winning.
Miller gets the assist, his third on the evening.
If you're on his team, you better stay frosty for the quick pass. He's the kind of player who's going to dish it off real quick to make the assist. And if you're not looking, you're liable to have the word Spalding right on your forehead.
Piatkowski uses the glass and gets the bucket.
Times like these leave a coach scratching his head, Bob. They're doing a great job putting the ball in the hole, but they're still coming up short defensively. They need to find a way to capitalize on these numbers.
He's doubled up. Releases. Nice rebound. O'Neal owns the offensive glass. McGinnis with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Maggette sinks the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more.
Even with the foul, he got that one to drop. Incredible body control.
I got him.
9-point ball game. They get it down low. Takes the shot. O'Neal hits back iron and out.
You've got one of the best defenders in the league there. With that stop, he shows just how valuable he is.
Olawokandi has position down low. In low. Here comes the double team. Olawokandi kicks it out. 7 on the shot clock. Shoots.
It's hard to stop the fadeaway when you're going back, Bob, because it creates so much separation between the defender and the guy with the ball.
Well, fading back here gave him just enough room to get a good look.
Hey, right, Bob. Sometimes in this league, all you need is a little extra room to get a clear shot.
The Pacers with the ball, but they're down double digits. With the jumper, Artest from the elbow, no good.
You can't fault him since he was wide open, but you've got to think they could have used some clock to get a better look.
Brand sinks the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more.
The D is giving up way too many pounds to be effective in that matchup. They're going to have to change it up.
Miller will leave the floor.
Ball.
Double-digit ball game. Kicks it back. Takes the shot. Miller is short on that one.
Great defensive play there to step it up and prevent the trap.
The Clippers are in a 6-0 run here. Seven seconds to shoot.
2 minutes.
With the jumper, McGinnis had his shot changed and couldn't get it to fall.
It's hard to go long range against one of the better defenders in the league. Check that guy out. That's how you play the defensive game.
Miller is back in the game after a short rest.
I got it.
Miller is asking for it in the post. He gets the ball, fires.
Set it up again.
He gets the basket and he is taken over, Rod.
He sure has. Just look at the point comparison. He has stepped it up big time, and that's the reason they're winning.
We're left with a minute 32. Seven seconds to shoot. Takes the shot. Olowokandi gets his 6th rebound of the night.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there, Bob.
One minute remaining.
Seven on the shot clock. With the jumper, McGinnis tries to answer with a 3 but misses it.
It's hard to go long range against one of the better defenders in the league. Check that guy out. That's how you play the defensive game. Nice body control to get the shot up with the foul. You heard it a million times. Rebounding is all about desire, and he had the most desire on that play.
The Clippers ball in a double-digit lead. Seven seconds to shoot. Takes the shot. Brand rips down the offensive board.
Close, but too much contact.
Throws it back.
Ball.
With the jumper, McGinnis hits right rim and falls out. That's the end of the ball game. Your final score, 51-41. That'll do it for this preseason game. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you when the season starts.